our jam is starting, and it's already over.
I don't
know what's happening.
Did he start it yet?
I don't know. I just was talking in case he did. Okay. Nice to meet everyone who's watching this stream right now. My name is Ruby, and I'm here with
Steampunk.
Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and start this jam. We will let you know your rosters from Black Rose as this jam is going on.
Here for Black Rose, we have 009 Meta Nightmare, 04 Kryptonite, 18 Amelia Fearheart, 155 Rolling Thunder, 2538 Chaos Impasta, 29 Opal Kitty, 429 Evie Kraken Queen, 60 Penny Pincher, 64 Rocky Road, 777 The Rizzler, 78 Buffy the Bookslayer, 999 Nacho Coffee, 427 Rampage, and 09 Lightning Bugs.
That is our Black Rose roster, and we will let you know our Philly roster once we get our paper. We're just waiting on it because we have to have it handwritten today. It looks like starting out this jam, we're gonna have Locomotive and...
No, I think that's the Rizzler for Black Rose.
Yeah, Locomotive for Philly and the Rizzler for Black Rose. We have Locomotive coming out with lead.
The Rizzler not close behind following.
Very nice tripod from Black Rose.
Oh, the Rizzler with an apex jump.
It looks like we're going to be having Locomotive called off on a track cut penalty. It happened on this outside corner.
The Rizzler's fighting very hard to get past the Philly defense, but he makes it through. And he...
Okay, and the Rizzler is getting called off on a track cut as well.
So we'll have a jammer swap here in a second. Locomotive is released from the box.
In case anyone watching doesn't know what a jammer swap is, we cannot have two jammers in the penalty box at once. So the other jammer, the Rizzler, will now be sitting for as long as Locomotive sat.
Locomotive was quickly through for another 4 points.
The Rizzler has been released and will now enter behind the pack.
Philly has a nice tripod working together, holding the Rizzler.
Yes.
All right, so this is Philly. There are a couple that are playing for Black Rose, and then she's not playing until the next one.
Rizzler's still struggling to make it past this Philly
I think
wall.
it's right. I know it's not in numeric order, I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. And we've gotten our Philly roster, so I'll go ahead
Drawn back by number...
I'm sorry. I will go ahead and read off our Philly roster in the in-between of these jams.
The Rizzler is called off on another track cut, unfortunately, and that is the end of that jam.
Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you. I didn't realize you were talking. You got really loud. All right, to start off our Philly roster, we have 1005, Amazing, 215, Fruit Loop, 222, Rumblebee, 03, Devil, 000, Pinky Die, 286, Molly Toy, Cocktail, 0713, Locomotive, 137, Ari Not Sorry, 04, Skyscraper, 427, Rampage, playing with Black Rose, 6, name 6, 240, Tsunami, 148, Ruby Doom, 2817, Crasher, 777, Lola Tony, 212, Ziggy Starburst.
Okay, we have Locomotive out with the lead. Jammer and the Rizzler fighting hard to get past this Philly wall.
A little bit of a pile up. These jammers really close. Looks like another cut is being called on the Rizzler. Sometimes it's really hard to tell who you have to go behind. It gets a little chaotic. Beautiful offense from Philly. Locomotive already picking up 8 points in this jam.
Oh, right up the inside line for another 4 points.
So far, a 12-point jam. Oh, took a stumble to the outside from...
Drawn back by 0-4 Kryptonite. But he sneaks up that inside line.
Beautiful, beautiful star pass to Kryptonite. As Kryptonite gets out of the pack for their initial pass.
Locomotive also clears the pack again for another 4 points. And he calls off the jam.
20-point jam for Philly, 0-point jam for Black Rose. The score is 34 Philly and 7 Black Rose. When I announce, I feel like I'm just mansplaining derby. It just feels like I'm mansplaining what is happening, and it really cracks me up.
On the line for Black Rose, we have number 64, Rocky Road.
A little bit of a stumble.
Rocky Road fights their way through the pack, making lead jammer.
Skyscraper not too far behind, actually passing Rocky Road, even though she is not lead. Beautiful apex jump from the Philly jammer.
Rocky Road comes in hard, hitting that pack, fighting their way through. And Rocky Road has called off that jam, making it an 8-4 jam in favor of Philly.
We'll find out if it's any skater's first games. Bring it up. All right, it looks like we have Ari Not Sorry for Philly.
And we have number 429, Evie Kraken Queen for Black Rose.
Very split up packs right now. Philly at the front.
Oh, Philly's jammer comes.
We're going to be taking a brief break for an injury. We'll be right back. Our skater has gotten up and is all right. Unfortunately, injuries are a part of our full contact sport. I need like a mini fan on me at all times.
Yeah.
I just need to like blow it.
I feel like every time we're here, these big fans are never on.
Yeah, no.
They're only on like once in a blue moon.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's like really chilly. It's like nice out. I wish we could just like open up something.
The roof.
Please, can we just like make a convertible roof and open it up so it can cool off in here?
Let the sunlight in.
I just got this tattoo like a week ago and it keeps getting snagged on everything.
Oh my god.
Because it's like all crusty. And I moisturized it twice already, but I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it hurts. I have to figure out what I'm going to do about it for tomorrow.
Oof. Definitely want to wrap it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a sock and like put the sock over it and then tape it on the tops of the sock. Like cut the sock open. A clean sock.
Yeah.
A new sock.
No, of course.
A new clean sock. I'm going to moisturize it, put the sock on it, tape it, and then pray.
Yeah.
And bring soap here.
Maybe
Wash
put
it.
like a wrap on it instead of a sock.
That's what I was thinking.
Because I feel like a sock might agitate it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's been a week, so it's pretty okay. There's just some spots where it got ripped open early on from like shirts and stuff, and it like made it bleed.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping it doesn't heal weird because of that.
Yeah.
I love the purple tights. I want purple tights.
Iconic.
I need to add purple to my collection. I only have pink and blue.
Pink and blue. These are good colors though.
I need to expand my colors.
Okay, doesn't look like we're doing an injury jam. Looks like we're just starting a new one.
Yeah, I don't remember if lead was established. I don't think it was still the
It
initial
was
for
like
both.
they got Philly got lead just as the Black Rose skater went down.
Gotcha. So since it was a Black Rose injury,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay, it looks like for Black Rose we have 155 Rolling Thunder on the line as jammer.
And for Philly, we have Ziggy Star Squatch, I think. Please let me know if that is wrong. Ziggy Starburst, not Star Squatch. My bad. I'm
Okay,
a
we have a
little
star
dyslexic.
pass to number 04 Kryptonite on Black
Not
Rose.
far behind. 212 Ziggy Starburst. No, it's different up there. It's Star Crush up there. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. Please let me know if I'm wrong. Looks like we have Philly coming through with
Black Rose
8
jammer
points.
being drawn back by Philly blocker, but makes it through up that inside line.
212 Star Burst or Squatch or Crush, not sure. Making it through. So far 12 points for Philly and 4 for Black Rose.
Kryptonite fighting hard against that Philly wall, but makes it up that inside line again for another 4 points.
Ziggy getting recycled back through. But quickly sneaks through that outside line and comes and picks up another 4 points.
And another 4 points for Black Rose.
Very close jam. Inside line, sneaky, as she calls it off for another 4.
Just before Kryptonite can make it to the pack.
Ending with 20 points for Philly and 12 for Black Rose. Black Rose definitely did some good damage control there, picking up some points. Don't ask.
I don't know.
Sasquatch. Like, get me out of here. Alrighty, we have Locomotive for Philly, which is number 0713.
And number 009, Meta Nightmare for Black Rose. I think this might be their first time on the jammer line.
Good. Meta pushing up that front wall as Locomotive sneaks right through that inside.
Meta Nightmare is close behind.
Mega Mind, like that's insane.
No, I said Mega Knight by accident. Oh, it's very close.
Alrighty, this is a very close jam. These two jammers are right on each other's tails, leaving no room. Locomotive slipping through that pack right again, but Meta right behind, keeping it nice and close. Locomotive again on that inside line. Very good edge work.
Meta getting a little caught up in that pact, but they make it through for another 4 points. Gonna have a Philly skater going to the box.
Locomotive hopping right through that wall on those toe stops, taking a bit of a stumble, but still coming out strong. Some offense from Black Rose for Meta. Beautiful sweep.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Bit of a stumble for Locomotive right in the back. Looks like we have a cut track going to another Philly blocker. An attempted apex jump.
Didn't quite clear it, but still manages to get 2 points on that last pass, bringing that jam to a 24-22 points jam. 86 for Philly and 45 for Black Rose.
I cannot wait to watch the live back and see how many times I mispronounce names because of my dyslexia. Every time, every time I have to like really figure out, because you know it's all like annotations and like not annotate. Yeah, right. Let me be quiet. Looks like a forearm 205 skyscraper.
The Rizzler back on the line for Black Rose, coming out that outside line, making it lead.
We have a nice power jam for Black Rose, as well as a blocker in the box for Philly. Some very nice coordinated offense from Black Rose. Some really nice blocking from the back of the pack. That is, I think, Thrash.
2817.
2817. Thank you, Crasher. I'm gonna figure out. I need to start memorizing these.
The Rizzler struggling with that Philly wall.
Skyscraper coming out through the top of that pack. This is the right last few seconds.
Up on the line for Black Rose, we have, I believe, 155 Rolling Thunder.
For Philly, we have Ari Not Sorry. Number 137. Ari Not Sorry slipping through the front, pushing that Black Rose ball forward.
Rolling Thunder getting caught in the Philly wall in the back of the pack, but getting some offense from their pivot.
Ari still fighting, getting through and getting lead. Ari Not Sorry.
Rolling Thunder still fighting their way through the pack.
Looks like a possible star pass.
And we have a star pass to number 18, Amelia Fearheart.
As well as, was that an apex jump from Ari? I think I missed. A little bit of a stumble on that outside line.
Oh, Amelia Fearhart coming in with a spin move and making it up that inside line for 4 points for Black Rose.
Ari coming out with another 4 points to bring it up to 8 for Philly. Very quick edge work to that inside line by Ari, picking up another 4 points as the Black Rose Jammer still seems to be stuck in the back of the pack just a tad.
Really fighting to make their way through there. And they make it up that inside line for another 4 points.
Ari getting stuck in the back of that pack by the beautiful Black Rose wall, but slipping through that inside to pick up another 4. That looks like a 16-point jam for Philly and a 9-point jam for Black Rose. Our score is looking to be 102 Philly, 57 Black Rose.
Looks like we have 427 Rampage on the line for Black Rose.
I absolutely adore when I get to see these young kids have strategy and like do sweeps and stuff. I think it's so sweet, but also so incredibly impressive. Beautifully slithering through those walls for Black Rose. Not far behind, 2-1-2. Ziggy.
Rampage is coming back in, making contact with the wall.
Right through the arm, Ziggy slips through that pack.
Getting a little caught up in the wall.
Rampage getting told to call.
And they make it through for 4 points.
And then we have Ziggy not far behind. Looks like maybe gonna pass through on that inside. Jammer race. Good, just slipping through there. Rampage being told to call it off from the back. Beautiful jam.
Rampage calls that jam off with a 12-4, 12-6, 12-7 scoring game.
Just keeps going up. You're like 12-8, 12-9, 11, 12,
12-10.
13, 14. All right, it looks like we're gonna have Logo Motive for Philly and Rocky Road for Black Rose. Rocky just taking down that Philly tripod, but Logo Motive slipping through that outside line, picking up lead.
Beautiful toe work.
Beautiful offense by 04 Kryptonite. Looks like a back block going to Rocky Road.
Meanwhile, Locomotive is through the packs for another 4 points.
Beautiful offense from Philly, just holding that inside line ready, waiting for him to come through. Ooh. Nice little hit from Locomotive on that inside line. Black Rose really holding down this defense.
We have Rocky Road coming in from the box.
Locomotive through with another 4.
Rocky really fighting their way through the front of that pack.
Locomotive through again with another 4 points.
Philly's wall is working really hard to keep Rocky in the pack.
Very great positional blocking. But Rocky has not given up. Rocky is fighting through. They will persevere. Very nice blocking from the back by Black Rose, locking down Locomotive. Taking a bit of a stumble.
No time for the star pass.
That looks like a 16-point jam for Philly.
A 0-point jam for Black Rose, making the score 130 Philly to 64 Black Rose. Up next, it looks like we have 009 Meta Nightmare back on the line for Black Rose.
And Rolatani. I believe that. If I am wrong, I'm sorry. I don't know if we've seen Rolatani on the jam line yet. Rolatoni, maybe. Coming through.
Meta working real hard against that back Philly wall.
Rolatani getting through there with her lead.
Meta still fighting their way through the pot. Getting drawn back a little bit there by the Philly wall.
Rolatoni or Tani through again for a 4 point. While Black Rose is going to play some offense on their way up. A very nice block from Black Rose on that inside line. Still slipping through on that inside.
Meta taking that panty off. Hoping for a star pass to the pivot. And we have a star pass to number 429. I believe that is Evie Kraken Queen for Black Rose. But Rolatoni calls it off before they can make it back around.
I'm trying so hard to not talk over you or anything, and it's so hard because it gets so loud that I cannot tell.
Yeah.
Or like I literally just like lose my train of thought. Like I'll be trying to say something like, because it's just so much. And like an earpiece.
Yeah. So you can only hear yourself. We have the Rizzler back on the line for Black Rose.
And we have Ari Not Sorry again for Philly, slipping to that inside and picking up lead.
Oh, the Rizzler is being called off. I didn't catch the penalty, but oh,
Apex jump from Ari Not Sorry and landing inbounds.
beautiful, beautiful.
Some very nice footwork and very nice blocking from our Black Rose blockers.
Well, we have Black Rose's pivot being called off on a direction.
Rizzler back on the track. Right through the middle. Sorry, I was silent. I started watching the game. I am so sorry. We have the Rizzler through again with, did he get 4 or was that his initial? I believe that was his initial pass.
Oh, but coming back around with a beautiful apex jump, scoring 4 points there for Black Rose.
Ari slipping through that inside, picking up another 4 as well. So far, a 20-point jam from Ari. But the Rizzler not far behind. Gonna get as many points as he possibly can. A nice block on that inside line from Black Rose. Ari calls off the jam. 24 points for Philly.
And 8 points for Black Rose.
I'm gonna like make like a fake microphone just so I can know.
The score is 166 Philly to 72 Black Rose. Up on the line we have
Opal Kitty and Skyscraper for Philly. Skyscraper coming through on that outside with lead.
Opal Kitty fighting their way through the pack. And making it through.
Black Rose defense getting nice and ready. Skyscraper pushes from that seam, but their seam's very strong. Sneaking through that inside line, getting 4 points. Opal Kitty not far behind. Some nice offense by Rocky 6-4 on Black Rose. Right through the inside again. Skyscraper with another 4 points.
Opal really working hard to get past this Philly wall, taking some tumbles, but they are not giving up.
Again on that inside line. Skyscraper coming through with another 4.
Opal here getting drawn back by 10:05. Amazing on Philly.
Black Rose playing some offense for Opal Kitty in the back as Skyscraper picks up another 4 points. Some one-on-one on the front by a Philly blocker. Another 4 points for Skyscraper on Philly as Opal Kitty is still fighting to get through that pack, but she is not giving up.
Evie Kraken Queen trying to play some offense for her jammer.
Very nice block by Rocky on Black Rose, and a very nice tripod from Black Rose in the front of the pack. Opal Kitty still fighting. Another 4 for Skyscraper. Very beautiful jam from both sides.
Very, very beautiful. Opal did not give up.
24 points for Philly. I believe I cannot see it anymore, so now I have no idea anymore.
24 to a 3 scoring point jam for Black Rose.
Nice. We are at 190 Philly, 75 Black Rose. Looks like we have an official timeout. Our Philly kids getting hype. Our Black Rose kids getting hype.
Looks like we're going to be having number 999 Nacho Coffee jamming for Black Rose. I believe this is their first time on the jammer line.
We have Drew taking some pictures of our officials very closely. Our double Drews today. Shout out to our photographers, Drew and Drew.
Drew and Drew. We
Drew
love our
and Drew.
photographers.
Sorry. Drop my phone. Oh, that's gonna be on the. Anyway, we have 6 for Philly and Nacho Coffee for Black Rose.
Nacho Coffee. Oh, taking a little bit of a
pile up.
tumble.
Gonna call off that jam just for precautionary measures. Got a lot of bodies on top of each other. All right, my phone went flying, I forgot. Ooh. They're just gonna clip all the times that we sound ridiculous. Watch, and then it's gonna end up on like one of those editing pages, and we're just gonna be like,
the JRDA edit page. Oh my God.
ooh, Ruby and Steampunk trying to announce without being able to know what they sound or are saying.
Terrible.
Philly Pittsburgh announcer crossover, but it's just hooting and hollering.
Yeah, basically.
And stumbling over words. And not saying anyone's name right.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying, I swear.
We really are.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get our next jam set up. I unfortunately cannot see numbers from here, so I'm going to wait.
I think that's number 6 jamming for Philly and number
I'm not sure for Black Rose.
I know I can't see over there, unfortunately. We are not doing an injury jam as well, so we will be starting a new jam, fresh start. Yep, 6 for Philly coming through, trying to sneak on the inside line, but Black Rose's defense holding down and covering very well.
Black Rose's jammer is fighting against that Philly wall in the back, but Philly has them locked down.
Looks like Black Rose's jammer is Rolling Thunder, 155.
Yes, Rolling Thunder.
6 getting through and picking up lead, as Rolling Thunder still is fighting at the back, but Rocky is trying to play some offense. 6 coming through, sneaking through that inside line, taking a bit of a stumble, but staying in bounds and picking up 4 points.
Oh, we have a penny pass to number 64, Rocky Road for Black Rose. Coming up behind number 6 for Philly.
6 coming in, again sneaking through that inside line, but not far behind Rocky, fighting on that outside. That Philly defense just locking down on Rocky, reforming, as Black Rose also locks down on 6. Very spread out pack.
And Rocky makes it through for 4 points for Black Rose.
6 not far behind, picking up another 4 points for Philly. Rocky fighting through that Philly defense.
Really strong wall by Philly.
6 taking a bit of a stumble in the back of the pack, but still almost getting through, pushing and fighting. Coming and sneaking on that outside line, getting stopped by a Black Rose blocker, just in time for Rocky to pick up more points. That is a 12-point jam for Philly and an 8-point jam for Black Rose.
We have about a minute left on the period clock, and the score is 205 Philly to 83 Black Rose.
I think we're getting better. I think we're entering
Flow state.
a state of flow, and it's getting better. Okay, for Philly, we have Rollatoni, which I think is supposed to sound like rigatoni. I think I figured it out. So we have Rollatoni for Philly and Lightning Bugs for Black Rose. Rollatoni fighting in the front of that pack, as Black Rose is really locking down, but not quite able to hold Rollatoni back.
Lightning Bugs getting a bit of a recycle, but coming back in strong and hitting that wall.
Some nice offense by
Kryptonite.
Thank you. Some nice blocking on that inside line by Black Rose.
And Lightning Bugs is up that outside line.
Black Rose just locking down in the back of this pack, but Rollatoni taking that inside line and running right through.
Lightning Bugs coming around quickly, trying to get up that outside line, taking a bit of a stumble though and getting recycled.
Looking like a possible star pass. Yes, star pass to Kryptonite on Black Rose, as Rollatoni is still stuck in the back of that pack.
And Kryptonite makes it through the packs first, picking up another 4 points for Black Rose.
Rollatoni not far behind, and that is 4 more points for Philly. Kryptonite fighting that Philly wall and getting through. Rollatoni having to get recycled to the back.
Pack is very split. Rollatoni sneaking up that inside line.
Beautiful block by Skyscraper to that inside line. Unfortunately, they are going to be getting called on a forearm penalty.
Kryptonite coming back around for another 4 points, and that is intermission.
Let's freaking go! That's really it, guys.
Yeah.
That's, you know, we got about a minute until we start. I don't know if we've done gear checks. I think we've done gear checks.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm not
No,
sure.
I don't think so. I don't think the refs have come back yet.
Got my flick taken. Your flick taken.
Don't run away after this game because we want to get all the alumni, Ajax, and All-Stars, and whatever else
Oh, okay.
together.
Period, period.
That'll be cute.
There's one side. Gotta go again. Sorry.
Gotta do it again.
For the gram.
It's for the gram.
For the crowd.
This made me think of that 2020 dance song. The lyrics to that one that I can't say because they do swear. Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh! Those are beautiful.
For the gram!
Oh, gear checks are happening now, guys. Good to know. Good to know.
Oh yes, oh yes.
In case you don't know what a gear check is, I can mansplain a gear check for you. So a gear check is when our officials make sure before every time we play that everyone's gear is correct, fitting, and safe. Making sure nothing's sharp, nothing is poking out, nothing is broken.
Nothing's missing, especially those mouth guards.
And that everything is clasped, the helmets are tight.
Toe stops.
Yep, toe stops are good. Numbers are matching and eligible. I think my favorite thing about Derby is how everyone expresses themselves. Like all the different socks and tights and
Oh, I
stickers.
love the socks. I love them.
I adore it.
I always have my goofy socks. I have Rick and Morty ones on today.
Me and my pizza. I got my pizza socks on, which were actually stolen from Forrest Bump. Love you, Forrest. Miss you, Forrest.
Shout out.
He's playing at Dumpster Fire right now.
Oh, bring him back.
Hashtag bring Forrest Bump back.
Hashtag bring Forrest Bump back. We need him.
Alrighty. Looks like we're just finishing up some gear and some cheers, and then we'll be all set. All right, looks like we're going to be lining up for our first jam of the second half. Looks like we're going to have Ziggy 212 on the line to start for Philly.
04 Kryptonite on the line for Black Rose.
Looks like there's going to be a Philly blocker in the box. Looks like the Pivot 05. Skyscraper. So Philly will be playing with 3, and Black Rose will be playing with 4 blockers. So a slight pack advantage for Black Rose. Let's see if they take advantage. It's so warm in here that I truly feel like I'm lethargic. Like, I feel like I'm like fading in and out of being awake.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everyone's lining up. I have to bring my drink over. Dang it. It's alright. Both jammers fighting. Tripods.
Kryptonite making it up that inside line for lead jammer.
And Ziggy not far behind. Looks like a foot race for our jammers. Looks like a back block going to Ziggy as Kryptonite gets out of the pack for 4 points.
And Kryptonite makes it through for another 4 points.
Black Rose playing some offense for Kryptonite as she's stuck in that very nice Philly wall. Very strong tripod.
And Ziggy's being released from the box, back on the track coming around. And makes it straight up that outside line for 4 points, but Kryptonite does call it off.
It's like an 8-point jam for Black Rose and a 4-point jam for Philly. Our current score is 221 Philly to 99 Black Rose. Looks like we're gonna have Logo Motive on the line for Philly and the Rizzler for Black Rose. Logo
And
Motive. Sorry. No, you go, you go.
And the Rizzler makes it up that outside line right behind Locomotive.
Logo Motive holding lead jammer. Couldn't tell if that was a stumble or an apex jump from the sound of it because I couldn't quite see it. But
I think that might have been an apex jump.
4 points for Logo Motive either way.
Ooh, the Rizzler is fighting with that Philly wall, but he is able to make it through for another 4 points.
Not far behind. Looks like he is looks maxing towards us. The Rizzler rizzing us up as he's making it around the wall. Don't worry, it's on the stream. The Rizzler out again.
Another 4 points. Beautiful, beautiful.
The Riz took him through that pack, carried him up like wings of Red Bull. Apex jump. Didn't quite land in bounds. Got to recycle behind.
But that is okay.
It's okay, it's okay. All right, Logo Motive fighting at the front of the pack. The Rizzler coming through and making it out. Oh, nice bump from a little bit of friendly fire
From
there.
Amazing on Philly. But Rizzler is able to make it through for another 4 points. Right behind Locomotive, making this jam 16 to 12 in favor of Philly.
Both walls ready to take on these jammers as Logo Motive slips to that inside. The Rizzler stuck in the Philly tripod.
Getting a little offense from 64 Rocky Road, but he is going to call that jam off, making it a 20 to 12 point scoring jam for Philly.
Wow. I think that truly carried him through the wall.
That was an amazing jam overall.
It really was. I really enjoyed that. Every bit of it. Lots of support here for the Rizzler. The rizzing has worked. Rizzing the crowd up. The secondhand embarrassment I'm gonna have of myself rewatching this. It's okay.
Oh, the Rizzler is going to be assessed the penalty, though, and he is going to be starting this next jam off in the
No.
box. So we're going to have a power jam in favor of Philly.
How unfortunate. The Riz did not carry him long enough. The Riz is temporary enlightenment. It's a temporary boost like in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You get one good jam, or one good lap,
And then it's gone.
and then you have to go back to what you know best, which is your true self.
Go back to your roots.
Go back to your roots. Go back to your truth, your moral compass.
Yeah.
All right, power start for Philly. A nice hit out by
Meta Nightmare. Number 007 on Black Rose. Getting held there on the inside line by Kryptonite.
very great blocking from Black Rose during this power jam. We're gonna have a jammer swap. So the Philly jammer will now sit for the same time that the Rizzler sat. Rizzler is out and is given lead jammer. Whoa.
The Riz is coming back.
Beautiful offense from Black Rose as the Lizard sneaks through that inside line.
Oh, and the Black Rose is going to be losing 2 blockers to the box. And 6 is back on the track for Philly, coming back around.
Another penalty, unfortunately, for another Black Rose blocker.
Black Rose is just going to have 1 blocker on the track, Kryptonite, but they are really putting in the work there and holding back that Philly jammer.
Beautiful one-on-one by Kryptonite. The Rizzler still making it through that pack, racking up some more points. Kryptonite playing some beautiful one-on-one, just holding this jammer back all by herself.
Attempted apex jump by the Rizzler, but he doesn't quite clear it, so he is going to be recycled.
Got some blockers coming back for Philly, or no, for Black Rose. Sorry, I read the jersey. The Rizzler making it out, but not far behind is 6.
And that is going to be the end of that jam, making it a 4 to 12 point scoring jam in favor of Black Rose, bringing this score to 245 Philly to 127 Black Rose.
Beautiful jam right there. Beautiful jam on both sides. We had some amazing one-on-one, some great offense.
Amazing jamming on both sides.
Absolutely.
Next up on the line, we're going to have 427 Rampage for Black Rose.
Official timeout. We're just waiting to make sure everything's cleared up and everyone's on the same page, and then we'll go ahead and continue on. I'm not sure if we should be talking during this to entertain people or if we're just quiet.
I don't know.
'Cause I don't know what the stream looks like. I don't know if we're on like a cutscene or like a highlight, or if we're just in an abyss and it's just listening. I can't tell.
Just
Oh, look, the Drews are talking.
The Drews are communicating.
I still think it's so amazing that both of our photographers are named Drew.
You know, I didn't realize that for the longest time until like this very past tournament. And I was like, holy shit, they're
Yes.
both Drew.
There's so many Drews. All right, it looks like we have Pinky Die for Philly.
And Rampage coming through, making lead jammer for Black Rose.
Pinky Die still fighting the back of the pack. That Black Rose defense really locking down, but sneaking to the inside. Pinky Die gets through. Rampage not far behind, picking up 4 points. Pinky Die coming up to get ready to try to score another few.
The Rampage not far behind, coming up that outside line, and breaking apart those walls. Making it through for another 4 points.
Black Rose defense really holding Pinky Die in the back, but she makes it through that inside line, but Kryptonite with a last-ditch effort and hits Pinky Die out on the inside, taking her back.
Rampage
Recycling.
sneaking up that inside line for another 4 points for Black Rose.
Pinky sleeping through that inside line, but again it's met with Kryptonite, but couldn't quite get there in time. Pinky Die gets another 4 points for Philly. Rampage really fighting at the front, but getting another 4 points for Black Rose.
Pinky dive, making contact with that black rose wall in the back. Really fighting their way through.
Very nice rotation from that defense and that back wall. Rampage pushing through the front of the pack, but getting called on. The Philly blocker getting called on a multiplayer.
Oh,
And a forearm for Rampage. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that from you.
And that is going to be it for that jam. We're going to be starting this next jam off on a power jam in favor of Philly.
Lots of power jams. And it's great because I love a good power jam.
Oh, I love a good power jam. Can't go wrong with one.
This chair is like putting me in a good posture.
It is a very straight up chair, is it?
Just gonna go into man spreading. No, that's terrible. Alrighty, we have Tsunami for Philly out there. Number 240 getting a lead jammer. Slipping through that outside, coming through with 4 points for Philly. Black Rose having to fight against this offense. Philly getting ready to wall up. Very nice defense from Black Rose.
Rampage re-entering the track and making contact with that wall. Really fighting their way through. Oh, it makes it up that inside line. Completing their initial pass.
Tsunami coming through and cutting on that inside, picking up another 4 points with Rampage not far behind.
We have number 009, Meta Nightmare, playing some offense for their jammer Rampage.
Tsunami again slipping through that inside line. As Black Rose is offering some offense.
And with the help of offense, Rampage is able to make it through that pact. Taking a bit of a tumble, but getting right back up.
Lots of encouragement here for these jammers. Tsunami at now 20 points with 4 points for Black Rose. Is this going to be our biggest jam of the game?
It might be. Oh, we have a star pass to Meta Nightmare for Black Rose.
Looks like we lost a penny, but it didn't matter because the game was called. Jam was called. Not the game. Sorry, everyone. That looks like a 28-point jam for Philly and an 8-point jam for Black Rose. I think that might have been our highest scoring jam of this game.
I think so. Bringing that score to 277 Philly to 155 Black Rose, and we have about 19 minutes left of the period.
Oh, oh. I think it's really funny. I did it again. Don't touch it. It keeps getting caught on my clothes.
Oh my god.
But I don't want it out because I don't want people to be like, ew. I'm like, I swear it's supposed to look like this, guys. It's part of the process.
I swear.
It's part of the process. But I'm scared. I'm really scared it's gonna heal bad because of the skin breaking open. Ah. Okay, we're gonna keep this up. Don't mind the blood. Everyone on the live, I am not dying. I just got a tattoo.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I realized that I'm still connected. I'm talking about blood. I just got a tattoo and it's really dry because it's in that stage of healing where it's just a big scab and it keeps breaking open and bleeding a little bit. So don't worry, I've moisturized.
Moisturize me.
Stay.
You're a human. Moisturize me.
But I swear I'm taking care of it, everyone. Don't fret. Any recommendations are great. Anyways, and our next jam is on, and we have Logomotive and
Number 64, Rocky Road for Black Rose.
Logomotive coming out with lead. Rocky still fighting to the front of that pack.
Philly has a nice, strong tripod working there at the front, really holding back Rocky Road.
Beautifully slicing through that wall. Logomotive gets 4 points. Rocky almost nearly getting out of that pack, so close.
And there,
Rocky has made it out. Logomotive getting stumbled in the back and stuck for a little bit, but not too long before he picks up another 4 points. Rocky coming in hot, ready to score 4 points for Black Rose.
Straight up that outside line. But Logomotive is close behind, straight up that inside line for another 4 points for Philly.
All right. Rocky slipping onto that outside with Logomotive again super close behind, coming out and getting 4 more points for Philly. Rocky getting another 4 for Black Rose. Beautiful defense from Black Rose in the back of this pack.
Yep, Kryptonite re-entering the pack, hoping to help keep the Philly jammer back, but Logomotive does make it through for another 4 points.
Rocky coming through again with another 4. Taking that outside lane, a nice bump, and he calls off the jam for another 4.
That'll be a 24 to 12 point jam in favor of Philly.
I need to make a CVS trip. I am just gonna like get more moisturizer and just wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up and
wrap it up.
moisturizer.
And if it starts to bother me, I'll just be off skates tomorrow and just hang out with everyone and watch what you guys do and have fun.
Yeah.
Worst case,
I'll be sitting right there next
exactly.
to you.
Well, we can just hang out. If it starts to hurt, we can just hang out.
Okay, starting off, we have number 09 Lightning Bugs on the line for Black Rose.
As well as Skyscraper coming out with lead for Philly.
Lightning Bugs really fighting, trying to get through this Philly wall.
Skyscraper picking up 4 points. Nice hit to the inside from Lightning Bugs. Black Rose slowing down Skyscraper, but not long enough as they're out of the pack again for another 4.
Lightning Bugs getting recycled by 2-1-2 Ziggy. Pivot for Philly. Going to fight their way back to the top of the pack with some offense from Evie. Kraken Queen. Bugs is able to get through, completing their initial pass.
We have a foot race with our jammers right now. Philly again got through with another 4 points. As Lightning Bugs gets through again, but not far behind is Skyscraper.
And Bugs is up that inside line for another 4 points.
Black Rose locking down that defense in the back, but not enough still for Skyscraper to get out. Skyscraper getting out right behind Lightning Bugs, but Lightning Bugs is full force going through that wall, ready to get those points. Beautiful offense. I didn't get to see the number. Skyscraper again with another 4. Are we going to beat our record?
Right up that inside line again for Bugs. Another 4 points for Black Rose.
Absolutely beautiful.
Followed right behind with Skyscraper. That's another 28-point scoring jam for Philly. To, I believe, 16 for Black Rose.
Honestly, great comeback in that jam.
Beautiful,
you know, we had a rough
beautiful.
first few seconds from both sides, and then both of them just racking up those points. Beautiful, beautiful jam. Those jammers did a great job taking the lines.
Okay, we have number 009 Meta Nightmare back on the line for Black Rose.
So I can see who we have. We have Tsunami on the line for Philly. Meta Knight giving a nice hit on that outside line, getting through.
And Meta picks up lead for Black Rose. Kryptonite playing a little one-on-one blocking at the front of the pack.
But Tsunami still juking to that outside and getting through.
Meta Knight is through with 4 points for Black Rose.
Tsunami taking that outside line. Kryptonite with a last little hit to that outside. Meta with an attempted apex jump on that inside. Jammer on jammer action.
Love a little jammer on jammer action.
Absolutely adore it.
And Meta is going to call off that jam, making it an 8-4 point scoring jam in favor of Philly.
So I like really should just cover that up. I have like the memorabilia on my shirt because I didn't realize. I'm not biased. Oh wait, neither of those teams are playing. It's fine. They're not playing. Right. Wakey wakey. If they were playing, you'd be coaching. All right. Unfortunately, I cannot see. Ari not sorry for Philly, and
I think that is number 155. No, we have Chaos and Pasta. 2538. I believe this is their first time on the jammer line.
all right, we have Ari not sorry out for lead jammer. As Black Rose plays some very nice offense, trying to get their jammer out.
Chaos sneaks up that inside line, making it through, completing their initial pass.
Ari recycling to the back. They're taking a little bit of a stumble, noticing where her blockers are and using it to her advantage to take that outside line. Chaos and Pasta fighting in the back.
Really pushing hard up against that Philly wall, but makes a panty pass to, I believe that is 429 Evie Kraken Queen.
I'm so impressed that you could read those numbers. Ari still persevering, so far at 8 points. Evie Kraken Queen not far ahead, about to get 4 points for Black Rose coming through that outside. Beautiful footwork by Kraken Queen. Ari clawing off the jam.
But
Looks
not
like
before Black Rose can sneak in there and get 3 points.
looks like a 10-point jam for Philly and a 4-point jam for Black Rose. 7-point jam for Black Rose. Sorry, I couldn't see the board anymore. Thank you. I'm like embarrassed to have my sleeve up. Okay, looks like we're gonna be doing a timeout. Give everyone a chance to catch up. Gotta be on the same page with each other. He said,
It's okay, Soul, you got it.
okay, at least it's not being recorded and posted publicly on YouTube. All right, we have Skyscraper for Philly and Rolling Thunder for Black Rose.
And Skyscraper is up that inside line for lead for Philly. And we have a star pass to Meta Nightmare for Black Rose. Philly has a nice strong wall up front, but they're taking a tumble.
Sky Fever coming through that inside, getting points and calling it off. I think we know who's on our line. I think we know that the Rizzler is out there, and also Rollatoni. I like the pasta themed names. There's a lot of pasta themed names, and I very much like it. Oh, Rollatoni coming through the inside and getting lead. Looks like a track cut to the Rizzler, which
before he could hand off the panty to the pivot, so
this pivot should not be the jammer. So the pivot is not the jammer because the jammer got a penalty when the star pass was happening, so they were not legally upright and inbounds. So they had to forfeit the star on the ground, so they will have to repass it. So we will just go ahead and. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. You go. Oh, I was just gonna say that we're just gonna go past that star panty right back to the Rizzler in the box, so he can either repass it when he goes back out, or just keep it and continue to say the jammer.
Gonna be starting a power jam for Philly with Locomotive on the line. And the Rizzler is re-entering the track. He does have the opportunity to still make lead. Oh, but Locomotive is threw up that outside line, making lead for Philly.
The Rizzler stuck at the back, pushing through that Philly wall. And making it through on that inside line on his initial pass. Locomotive hopping over Rocky Road to get 4 points.
But the Rizzler is up that inside line for 4 points before he can call it off.
Those apex jumps from the Rizzler are quite impressive.
They are.
Looks like we have about 7 minutes left in our half. 3:59 Philly and 194 Black Rose.
Looks like we have Opal Kitty back on the line for Black Rose.
And it looks like we have Ziggy, either Star Crush or Starburst. My page says Starburst. The scoreboard says Star Crush. So one of those two. Thank you. Okay, I am informed now that it is Starburst. So Ziggy Starburst is pushing through that front of the pack, getting lead.
Opal Kitty is still fighting through these Philly blockers. Meta attempting to play some offense for their jammer.
Ziggy doing a nice 4 points and call it. All right. We have Rollatoni on the line, as well as
Who is that?
Chaos in Paris.
Chaos and Pasta.
Chaos and pasta, I mean, oopsie daisy. I don't know where I got Paris from. I'm dyslexic. I apologize. Bit of a stumble. Bit of confusing whistles, but the jam is still on. Looks like a penalty for a Black Rose blocker. And lead jammer is given to Rollatoni as KS and Pasta is trying to make a star pass to Kryptonite.
And we have a successful star pass, and Kryptonite is now fighting against these Philly blockers and is able to make it up that inside line, completing an initial pass. But unfortunately, they do call off that jam before Black Rose's jammer is able to come back around and score points.
I so confidently said Paris. So confidently. Chaos in Paris. Like, I fully confidently thought that said Paris, and I had said pasta earlier.
You did. You were like, there's so many pasta themes.
So many pasta themes. Can't even remember who's the pasta theme and who's Paris theme.
Okay, we have lightning bugs back up on the line for Black Rose. And
all right. It looks like we have. That's lightning bugs getting out with lead, and
we have Amazing, not far behind, completing their initial pass as well.
lightning bugs fighting through the back of that Philly wall as Amazing comes through and cuts that inside.
Beautiful cut, beautiful cut. Lightning bug sweeps up that inside line, making it through for 4 points for Black Rose.
Amazing fighting in the back of the pack, juking to the inside. Not quite making it through, taking a bit of a stumble as Lightning Bug gets through with another 4 points.
Amazing, still fighting their way through that Black Rose wall at the front.
As Lightning Bugs gets through again for another 4 points. Amazing, not far behind, getting another 4 for Philly. A mini apex jump by Lightning Bugs as they call off the jam and get another 4 points.
Oh, that was an 8-16 scoring jam in favor of Black Rose. We have the score at 375 Philly to 210 Black Rose, and we have about 3 minutes left of this period.
Looks like we have Ziggy Starburst for Philly and
Evie Kraken Queen for Black Rose. Evie getting a little caught up in that Philly wall, but really fighting to get through.
Ziggy Starburst getting lead. Diving right through that pack. As Kraken Queen gets out in just the right amount of time. 4 points for Philly. Just a few more jams left of this half. 1, 2, maybe 3. Maybe. Probably not more. Our current score is 379 Philly and 210 Black Rose.
We have Kryptonite on the line for Black Rose against Ari Not Sorry for Philly.
Kryptonite gets through and gets lead as Ari Not Sorry is not far behind. A foot race with these jammers. This might be a close last jam.
Ari right up that inside line for 4 points, and Kryptonite is right behind them.
This is going to be quite a close last jam. Ari Not Sorry just slipping through that inside. So speedy as Kryptonite comes in. Stopped by that Philly wall, still pushing through and getting another 4 points for Black Rose.
Gonna have a Black Rose blocker gonna be going to the box.
Looks like Ari was taken out to the outside, but still was able to sneak through that inside line as Kryptonite has been stopped in that Philly wall, but not for long as they get out and get another 4.
Both of these jammers are getting through the walls back to back, keeping up with each other very well. And Kryptonite is through for another 4 points.
Ari out as well. Another 4. Our period clock has now run out, and Kryptonite
that is
calls off
the
the jam
jam.
with a beautiful 16-16 tied jam. Our unofficial score is 395 to
226.
We will see if that changes at all after they blow that whistle. Oh, I'll do MVPs. Do you want to do MVPs?
We can do MVP.
Okay, bet. Do we get the big boy mic for the MVPs, or do we just talk to them about them?
Let's see.
Oh, we have them setting up the tunnel. How sweet.
Still didn't get our rolling whistles.
No, which means they should not be on the track.
Oh my god!
Oh, what?
I just tried to do it 3 times for the second time!
Yo, you're not allowed. It's
Oh my
one.
God,
One and
that
done.
move already hit on that outside line.
Because why was he being so nonchalant the entire time?
Yay!
Let's go, Philly!
I don't know if we're still mic'd up.
I think we are, but that's okay.
Yay!
That is the final score, 395 Philly to 226 Black Rose. Amazing game. Amazing by both teams.
You heard it here
Beautiful work.
live. You heard it here live from Rubinator and Steampunk. We hope you enjoyed it. Good job, good job, good
Okay.
job.
Ooh.
Quite a journey. We got rizzed up.
We got rizzed up on the wizard.
We call people Mega Knight. Mega Knight and
Mega Knight
in Paris.
Chaos in Paris.
Chaos in Paris. It's okay though, because in the end, they are loved.
They are.
In case it's so. In the end, we love them all, even if we get their names wrong. It's out of love.
Are you guys announcing MVPs?
Yeah. I don't know if it's through here or if it's through here.
Through here?
Or through there. I don't know if it's still going. I don't know what's happening, to be honest.
No. 6. Okay, you want to announce the MVPs for Philly and I'll announce them for Blackers.
Ooh. It's so staticky in here. I keep getting shocked.
I know, right?
Like every time I hand a helmet cover to somebody, it would like zap me. Be like, oh, my goodness. I remember Hoagie Roll last year was really staticky too. And every time I would be blocking, I'd like get zapped. I'd be like, oh, no.
Little zappy zap.
No. Okay, now we are doing MVPs. If everyone is still tuned in, I don't know if I'm even connected or if you can hear me, but if you can, we're doing MVPs.
If you can hear us.
Jump in where?
Come on.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Locomotive for Philly's MVP Jam. Yes. And then we have
Roll it.
240 Rollatoni as the
No, 7-7 roll.
7-7 Rollatoni
For
for
MVP.
MVP. Thank you. I had to get that clarification.
We have the Rizzler for MVJ for Black Rose and 04 Kryptonite for MVP. MVB for
Awesome.
Black Rose.
Oh, hey guys. That was Sunny, in case you're wondering. Hey, Jess. Okay. Again, in case I mess I'm truly sorry. This is
Amazing.
not on